Hey everybody, welcome back to the regular fan show. It's the Thursday edition on this Thursday morning.
Woo!
We're back by the fans, for the fans. I'm Bruce Juno, that's Vinny Frederick, and sports are in action, as they always are. I didn't know where I was going with that.
Lots of sports. Lots of sports going on.
Yes, lots of sports. Vinny, how are we?
Oh, we're good. We're good. We're doing. Happy to be here as always. And you're right. Sports are doing. It's one of those busy time of years where, you know, even though honestly pretty much every sport is going on right now. Baseball is the only one not in season right now, and there's still stuff going on. So
Yeah.
it's a beautiful time of year.
It's a beautiful season. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing.
You really like to start these pods with singing. I've noticed that.
I think it's like my what can we call it?
It's just what you do.
Yeah, just life and stuff. I guess I don't know I don't
Yeah.
know.
But it's good vibes. It gets the show started on the right note.
Very good vibes. Um, yeah, I mean, over the past couple of days, there's been some things that have happened. Not necessarily too much, but there's still some pretty high caliber news that has been coming around the athletics world.
Mhm.
Um, one of which is with the NFL season, with it being in the playoffs, coaches are either stepping down, getting fired. Uh,
Yeah, Pink Slip Monday, if you will.
yeah, but yeah. What is it, Black Monday or whatever it's called?
Yeah, I think that's what they call it.
But well, a lot happened on Black Monday, but then recentlier, um, there was one man, the longest tenured man in the NFL, after 19 seasons, decides to step away from the Pittsburgh Steelers, and that is Mike Tomlin.
Yeah. Surprising, but also not that surprising.
Yeah,
I think it was time.
yeah,
I mean, seven straight playoff appearances without a single victory. That's just it was time. Mike Tomlin, great coach, Hall of Fame coach. Um, but it didn't work out. I feel like Mike Tomlin was able to hide the he was able to hide the shortcomings of this team behind the fact that he just didn't have a good quarterback for the last 5 years. I mean, look at his quarterbacks: 42-year-old Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, and Justin Fields, who both got benched this season. Kenny Pickett, Mason Rudolph. The list goes on. The Steelers just never really had a quarterback. So I don't think you can put a lot of the blame for these playoff losses on Mike Tomlin, but at the same time, eventually something's got to give. And if Mike Tomlin doesn't want to be a part of a rebuilding team, then time to move in a different direction. That's
yeah.
where the Steelers are at.
And he said he was taking 2026, 27 season off. Um, but I mean, realistically, like if he ends up coming back and wanting to come back, he'll go somewhere, or he'll become an analyst, or he'll become.
Well, he's got 2 years left under contract. So the Steelers could trade him. We've seen that happen before. But I did see he's taking next year off. He'll probably do some cushy media gig.
Yeah,
Probably be good at it.
yeah. I mean, he did. Well, what do you think this says for? I mean, he was the king of going 500. Um,
He was.
yeah.
Never a losing season.
What?
Never a losing season.
Yeah, yeah. The king of going just over 500, should I say? Um, but yeah, I mean, what do you think? Do you think this is? Do you think Rogers hangs him up?
Yeah, I do. I think this was Rodgers' last ditch effort at a veteran team that, you look at the guys that he was surrounded by in New York: Garrett Wilson, Brees Hall, Sauce Gardner on defense. Young guys, great players, but young, not necessarily ready to do what it takes to win in this league. Goes
And it
to the
was the
Steelers. Steelers
Jets.
were an old team. Hmm?
And it was the Jets.
Yes, it was. But the Steelers, I mean, like you look at their defense. TJ Watt's already 31. Cam Hayward had one of the best seasons of his career, but he's getting up there. Jalen Ramsey is up there in age. Um, a lot of the guys brought in around Aaron Rodgers were veterans on short term contracts because they knew you were only getting one at most 2 years out of Aaron Rodgers. And the way that this season ended, I mean that playoff game against Houston wasn't even competitive. And I know that that's the best defense in the league, but those great defenses aren't going to go away. Aaron Rodgers is not going to get any younger. I think he's realizing at this point, as great of a quarterback as he is, because he had a great season, way better than a lot of people were going to give him credit for. But I feel like Aaron Rodgers just realizes he can't win anymore unless unless some magical opening opens up, like say I use the Niners as an example because they made Super Bowls with Jimmy Garoppolo and Brock Purdy at quarterback getting close. So if like
Don't
Brock
hate
Purdy,
on Brock Purdy.
I I I still do not to this day think Brock Purdy is an elite quarterback, but that's a conversation for a different day. If Brock Purdy tears his ACL in week 1 of next football season and the 49ers are majority healthy, I could see Aaron Rodgers coming back and playing for a team like that. Or if I don't know, if like the LA Rams, if Stafford went down, I could see him coming back and playing for that team. I only see Aaron Rodgers coming back next year if it's for a team that is so well built around him that they're Super Bowl contenders no matter who's at quarterback. Or not necessarily Super Bowl contenders, but they're a playoff team no matter who's at quarterback. You just need Rodgers to come in and not make mistakes.
And I mean, if he went
But
to
there's
the
not that
if
many
he went to the
opportunities like
Rams,
that.
there's Devontae Adams there too, and
Good point.
um, but yeah, I mean, I agree. I think this is. I think it's time. You know, I think it's the right time to do it. Um, with Tomlin leaving, with the way, kind of just reiterating what you said, but with the way their season ended, um, and kind of the path he's been on the past couple of years. 3 years ago, got hurt, tore his
Hmm.
Achilles. Um, he's not as young as as he once was. Uh,
I mean, he would turn 43 next season.
I thought he already was 43, but I could be wrong.
No, he's 42 right now.
But yeah, I think it's time to. I think it's time to. Um, but I guess we'll see what happens. Um,
Yeah. Yeah, he'll
another
turn 43 next December.
okay. We're kind of on the same note of another player getting up there that I love that uh, tore his Achilles, George Kittle. Um, what do you have any thoughts on, you think, what he might do? Because he
I
loves
don't think
football,
he's
dude.
done.
He
Yeah,
loves
I don't think
football.
that dude was born to be a football player.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess when you're at
'Cause how
that
old is Kittle?
level, George Kittle is not playing football for the money. But
Yeah, yeah,
if George Kittle decided to walk away today, he's all right. He'll be okay. He can spend time with his family. Um, but I don't see this being the way George Kittle walks out. I see George Kittle having a Travis Kelsey like career where he'll stick around for a while.
I
He'll
guess
stick
he is
around
only
until
32.
yeah. But then again, as a tight end, I mean, how old is Travis Kelsey? Because Kelsey, I'm assuming, is going to hang him up after this year. Kelsey's 36, so 3, 4 more
Yeah,
seasons.
yeah. I
But
don't know why I
I,
thought Kittle was older. I did think Kittle was older.
well, an injury like a torn Achilles can always change your perceptive of things.
Well, I
You
mean,
know,
Aaron Rodgers
it's a lot,
came back.
that is true. It's a lot different now than it used to be. But I don't think Kittle calls it quits. I could see Kittle. He seems like the type of player, and I don't know this guy personally, but he seems like the type of player that wants to go out on his own terms. He's not going to go out because he got injured and he's afraid of getting injured again. If he was afraid of getting injured, he wouldn't even be playing football. So I feel like with Kittle, he's going to. I don't necessarily think he's going to announce it and have some retirement tour, but you're going to know when the writing's on the wall with George Kittle. And, maybe like the first down year he has where San Francisco has another tight end step up ahead of him, maybe that'll be the indicator. Like, hey, all right, I'm not the best tight end on my team anymore. I guess I'm done. It'll
Yeah.
be it'll be like when Jackson Storm passed Lightning McQueen,
All right.
and
I mean, Jake
and,
Tongas
Lightning
is
realized he was washed.
whenever Kittle was out this year, Jake Tongas was kind of a dog.
Tonjes was good, certainly was good.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought Kittle was a little older. I want him to come back. The only thing that made me really think about that is I saw a commercial, and it was that Little Caesars commercial with George Kittle, and it made me sad knowing that he was hurt, like a
You,
bad
you
bad
know,
hurt.
yeah. What really changed my perception of George Kittle was him being in receiver. What was it, season 1, season 2, whatever? Because I'm a Dallas fan. I hate the 49ers almost as much as I hate the Philadelphia Eagles. But I'm watching receiver, and George Kittle was the funniest dude on that show. Everything about his personality I liked.
Kittle's
So it put
awesome.
me in such, huh?
I said Kittle's awesome.
He is. He is literally just a dude, and I love that. He loves WWE. He loves his family. Loves to play football. He is a positive individual, and I hate the fact that he is on a team like the 49ers where I have to root so heavily against him. But I do really, as a personality, I love George Kittle and everything he stands for.
Yeah, I hope I'm going to Fanatics Fest this summer, and I really hope he's there because I'll pay to get a picture with George Kittle. Like, are you kidding me? I'll pay to have a little conversation with George Kittle. He's just one of those guys, dude. You know what I mean? It's
What
just
are you gonna
like
say? What are you gonna say to George Kittle?
I don't
Have you
know.
practiced?
I'll probably run the Little Caesars commercial past him. Probably hit him with a
You know what you should
Kittle.
you should see what he thinks about our Lane Kiffin soap opera idea. Maybe he'd invest, get
Ooh,
us started.
ooh, maybe yeah, maybe he'll be maybe he can play. I don't
Think
know.
about it. He connects us with Peyton Manning at Omaha Productions.
Yeah.
Omaha Productions helps us make the Lane Kiffin soap opera. Boom, we're in the film industry.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't really know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, he went to tight end U. We could make a show about tight end U, dude. Come on, you
Where
know
do you go?
what tight
Iowa?
end U is?
What, Iowa?
Yeah.
Okay. I had to think back there for a second.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I would say to Kittle. I think I wouldn't have. I think Kittle would start the conversation. I think Kittle's just that guy. You know what I mean? I think Kittle
Kittle
sees
would be like,
somebody. He just talks to
"Hey,
him.
what's up, man? Thanks for being here." Like I could see Kittle star in the combo like that.
Yeah. Like I don't know. I just feel like what do you say to George Kittle? Somebody that's so that seems so extroverted and
You know
just
what I would say?
such like a great person.
I would say, "Dude, you ever gonna get a haircut?"
Nah, dude, I love his hair.
I'm
I don't want to.
kidding.
I don't want to. I don't want to downplay it. They're downgrade it.
No, I don't know what I would say either. I'd probably be like, "Yo, dude, you ever think about doing WWE when you retire?"
You want to come on the pod?
Yeah, let's do it.
That'd be sick.
Let's get him on. Reach out to his agent. Get him on the
No, I'll
pod.
just talk to him.
Yeah.
He'll probably be like,
No,
"Yeah,
that'd be cool.
sure," and then just reach out, and then I'll reach out, and he won't know. But Kittle, dude, Kittle's awesome.
Yeah. Hoping for a speedy recovery for him.
Yes, I am as well. I guess on the same note, Not on the same note actually. On the coaching carousel note, I mean, there's a lot of coaches in the carousel now, and a lot of teams in need of coaches.
Yeah,
So
and every time I look at my phone, I'm getting a new Adam Schefter notification of this team interviewed John Harbaugh. This team has Mike McDaniel in their facility. This
yep,
team is talking to Kevin Stefanski. Like it's I don't know. I get um, getting all that info out there, but tell me if someone's going to sign.
yeah,
I don't need to know that this guy had dinner with this owner or that this guy had a phone interview with them. Let me know when a coach is in the building and when they leave, or if they don't leave. That's all I need to hear.
yeah,
Oh, John Harbaugh's in the building with the Giants. Oh, John Harbaugh left the Giants. John Harbaugh signed with like I don't need to know every single phone interview that every single coach is having. Just give me the big stuff. Give me the juicy stuff. The good stuff.
yeah. I agree.
It's a crazy coaching carousel this
It
year.
is,
One of
it
the
is,
best.
and I mean, like Tomlin, like the two longest tenured coaches, and the Tomlin and Harbaugh, both gone.
Mhm.
Andy Reid is now the longest tenured coach.
Yeah.
Um,
You know who's the longest tenured coach in all the four major U.S. sports?
what? Who?
Eric Spoelstra.
Really?
Yes, he is.
That sounds about right. Um,
My
dude,
fun
the
fact
the
for the
the Heat are just like the Steelers as of late.
Yeah, you're actually pretty spot on with that.
Yeah. So maybe this is Spoelstra's last season. Um, I mean, on the Harbaugh note, I think he's kind of favored to go to the Giants. I think is kind of the consensus, and I think he should go to the Giants because with Jackson Dart, like proving this season that he could be a franchise quarterback, all the skills he learned under Lane Kiffin, uh, he proved that he could be an NFL quarterback. He was a dog this year with on a bad team. Um, Neighbors will be back. We found out Wandale Robinson's an absolute dog.
Well, I could
Um,
have told you that.
yeah.
I've been on the Wandale train.
Yeah, fair. Theo Johnson, he sparked up.
He's not
Um,
sick.
what?
You didn't see he was out for week 18 with an illness, but was at the Knicks game the day before.
Oh
And he
no,
was like, I'm not sick, guys. You didn't see this?
no.
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, Giants were tanking, so they
Yeah,
weren't going to play.
yeah. Just like the
But then he's at
Raiders.
the Knicks game, and he's like, don't worry, guys. I'm not contagious or nothing. Don't, we're all good. Don't worry.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
But
it's
yeah,
funny.
I mean the Giants don't have a lot of cap space. I'm pretty sure. I don't know the Giants' money situation off the top of my head, but even if they have like, let's say they have like 5 mil, they can try to make do with something there, bring in some guys, get rid of some guys, switch it up a bit, bring in Harbaugh, and then I think they can project in the right direction. I think Jackson Dart's the quarterback of their future. Um, Despite the
Well,
fact that I
Giants have the
thought, Syracuse
can get
legend.
some money.
What?
Giants can get some money. If they cut some guys,
Yeah.
they
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But
they could get up to like 24 million by restructuring some contracts.
and as much as I really would have loved Syracuse alum star Tommy DeVito to lead the charge in New York, that was never gonna happen. Um,
No, where's he at now? Is he even on a
he
team?
was in New England.
That's right.
I don't know if he's still in New England, but um,
Either way, that was a fun time. Tommy Cutlets, baby.
no, he is. He's still there. He's behind Josh Dobbs. Um, but yeah, I think Harbaugh going to the Giants would be a good place for him to go. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that, brother man?
Well, from what I'm seeing, I think he's down to between the Giants and the Falcons. I don't think he's really entertaining any other teams right now. And it really comes down to Jackson Dart or the team in Atlanta because I think Michael Penix has all the potential in the world to be as good, if not better, than Jackson Dart, but the dude just can't stay healthy. On that same note, you can say the same thing about Jackson Dart. I mean, 5 concussions, evaluated for 5 concussions in one season is cause for concern. And he struggled quite a bit in the back half of the season under Mike Kafka because there was less QB runs, a lot more controlled pocket passing, and that's not Jackson Dart's style. So if I'm Harbaugh, you know, it really comes down to which quarterback do you think will be healthier, I guess? Because I think if you look pound for pound, I think Atlanta has a clear better running back. I think you can make a toss up between Drake London, Malik Neighbors, and the wide receiver rooms. You could argue New York has a better, deeper wide receiver room with Wandale, and say they draft a wide receiver early this year.
Well, that's another thing.
Offensive
That's another
line,
thing with Atlanta
little
is
greedy.
Atlanta doesn't have a first round pick this year.
Yeah, because they traded for James Pierce. I think the defense. It comes. I guess what it really comes down to is does Atlanta's defense win you over? Because Atlanta has the clear better defense. Um, Not that New York's got some great guys on the defensive line, but besides that, there's a lot of holes that need to be plugged there. And I feel like Atlanta has the more talented overall roster, but Jackson Dart showed a lot of potential this year, more than Michael Penix probably did in any of his healthy games. So if I'm John Harbaugh, if I really like Jackson Dart that much, I'm going to go to the Giants. But if I want a more complete team that might be able to compete next year in a division that's wide open, I could see the attraction to Atlanta. If I had to guess, I'm with you. I'd go with the Giants because a lot of these points I'm making for Atlanta, you could argue, well, New York doesn't have Bijan Robinson, but they have Cam Scatterbo,
Yeah.
who is still solid. They don't have Drake London, but they have Malik Neighbors. We don't know what he's going to look like after his injury, though. Knee was pretty messed up. Giants' offensive line, best this year than it's been in the last 5 to 10 seasons. Defensive line is good. Besides that, maybe a new defensive coordinator might change all that. They did fire Shane Bowen for a reason. So I think John Harbaugh, it's a tough decision. It really is. It's kind of a double edged sword where he's the number one coach out there. Everyone knows it. Everybody with an opening wants John Harbaugh, and he has his pick of the litter. He can go wherever he sees, he wants to go the most. But this is certainly a tough choice. And you also got to remember coaching in New York is not easy. He's kind
Yeah.
of used to that with Baltimore too. But New York is a different level, I think.
I think wherever he ends up going, whether it be New York or Atlanta, I think Kevin Stefanski will go to the other.
To the latter, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I feel like that's what the order looks like for most teams. Harbaugh, Stefanski, and then maybe I don't even know who the third best option out there would be.
I mean, I know like
I mean, Mike
Robert Sala's
McCarthy would
out
be an
there. I know
interesting.
Jesse Minter's out there.
Well, I'm thinking more of guys with head coaching experience, but that's a good point that this year we've seen a lot of coordinators step in as head coaches and do pretty well, like Ben Johnson. We've seen some do pretty awful, like Aaron Glenn. But I could see Clint Kubiak leaving Seattle for a head coaching gig. I know Cliff Kingsbury already told the Commanders he's planning
Oh, I
on
completely forgot
looking for
Mike
another
McDaniel.
opportunity. Yeah, Mike McDaniel is out there. Brian Dable is still out there. There's some. There's a lot of names. There's a lot of names, and I think some of these guys, like you look at a Brian Dable, I think he would benefit from taking a year as an OC instead of going right back to being a head coach. Look at Robert Saleh, one of the worst coaches in Jets history, and now phenomenal defensive coordinator with San Francisco. So good as a defensive coordinator. He's already getting head coaching interviews this offseason, or getting requested to interview. And we've already seen what he looks like as a head coach, and it's not good.
Yeah.
Some coaches are just meant to be coordinators, and some are meant to be head coaches. And Robert Saleh is one that is meant to be a coordinator, but because he's so good at it, he's still getting interviews as a potential head coach. But the point remains, it's an entertaining coaching carousel because almost a third of the NFL doesn't have a head coach.
Yeah.
9 teams. I
I
mean,
wonder where
that's
Mike McDaniel will go.
I saw who had
I think I saw something with the
Tennessee, I think, had
Browns.
Mike McDaniel in the Browns too, yeah. I just saw something the other day about Mike McDaniel. Yeah, the Titans had Mike McDaniel in their facility. Also had an interview with Arthur Smith, Steelers offensive
They
coordinator.
also, well, what I saw about the Titans is they also, I don't know if they met with Matt Nagy, but
I saw that too, yeah.
I
And
think
Brian
he's like
Dable.
close with the owner or something of the Titans.
Dude, Matt Nagy would be. This is what I mean. Some guys are just meant to be coordinators, and Matt Nagy, you saw what he was like as the head coach in Chicago. It didn't look good.
Yeah.
But I guess I don't know. I guess if you never gave guys second chances at head coach, then a lot of these guys probably wouldn't be at the. I mean, Bill Belichick
Mike
was not a
Vrabel.
good head coach in Cleveland. Mike Vrabel was solid in Tennessee. I still think they never should have let him go. But yeah, I mean, you don't give some of these guys second chances. You never
Yeah.
know. At the end of the day, um, these owners are picking coaches based on potential to win. But I'm excited to see who who goes to, honestly, Tennessee the most. Cam Ward had some really great plays in his rookie season. Team was not good, but had some great moments. And I want to see him with a good head coach. I want to see him like we saw Jackson Dart at the beginning of the season with Brian Dable. Not saying Brian Dable was a great coach, but he was a great offensive schemer that unlocked Jackson Dart's ability to go out there and produce.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's why the whole thing with Matt Nagy is he could end up going to Tennessee is because offensive coordinator for a multi-time Super Bowl winning offense.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Now having the number one overall pick from this past season to then work with him, and because that's priority
Yeah,
number one.
Where does Tennessee pick this year? They pick 3? No.
No, I think
No, it goes Vegas, Jets,
Cardinals.
Cardinals. The Titans, then Giants? I got to look this up.
They have a top 5 pick, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah, they pick 4th, right before New York.
And I mean, I don't know. I mean, and that would be. I think that would be a good fit. Like I don't know if it would be a good fit, but like as an offensive coordinator for the Kansas City Chiefs to become head coach of a team that has a solid quarterback that just needs work, who's throwing to guys like Chamari DK and
Mm-hmm.
Alec Iomanner. You know what I mean? Like he's not throwing to and Chiggy Conquo. Like he's not throwing to guys you've like.
Well.
I love a
Trey
Conquo.
DK.
I love a
Trey DK.
Conquo.
Trey DK broke a record this year for most all-purpose yards in NFL history. I'm just saying. It's a Florida Gator legend you're talking about.
Yeah, I know it's a Florida Gator. Go get it. Yes.
But no, to your point, yeah, I feel like there's better options out there if you want an offensive minded guy than Matt Nagy. Like I think Mike McDaniel should be higher on the list. I would put Brian Dable higher on the list
Well, what about
because
like? I mean, even in so like, I feel like it's the same kind of situation between both Cleveland and Tennessee. Like, I think so. Tennessee's obviously got Cam Ward. They want to evolve with Cam Ward. Cleveland, I think it seems like is their guy.
I don't know.
Shador didn't have a terrible season. You know what I mean? Like
He also didn't have a good
he
season.
didn't have a. It's just Cam Ward didn't have a good season.
True, but I don't know. I mean, I'm rooting for Shador. I want to see him
Bring
succeed,
Prime
but
to Cleveland.
I think
Bring Prime to Cleveland.
I don't think Coach Prime is ever leaving Buffalo or leaving
Buff
Colorado.
the Buffaloes.
Yeah, the Buffaloes. But if I'm the Titans, like I said, I feel like there's better options than Matt Nagy out there, just because the Chiefs' offense, like I don't think the Chiefs' offense was as good as it was because of Matt Nagy. It was as good as it was because of Patrick Mahomes. I wouldn't necessarily look at the Kansas City Chiefs as the S tier of teams as far as play calling goes. I mean, look at the offense this year, and I believe Nagy was still the OC this season, but
Mm.
it didn't look great this year. And part of that you can make the reasoning that part of that is because they just were missing guys at the receiver position. Worthy was hurt, Rashee Rice missed most of the year, but I don't think that
Rashi Rice's
uh,
racetrack.
I don't think that Matt Nagy is the answer to anyone's offensive issues, especially as a head coach.
I mean, I don't know. Just tossing out ideas.
I mean, that's all anyone can do right now. Toss out ideas. Everybody has their favorites as far as head coaches go.
Yeah, I
But
mean, yeah, I don't know.
I
I
feel
think the
like
main, I think the main three would be Harbaugh,
gotta be Harbaugh, Stefanski.
Stefanski, and then like
Then
Mike
who do you go three?
McDaniel,
See, I don't know. I mean,
or is it Robert Sala, like, or is it
I
Matt
don't know.
Nagy,
I
or
mean,
is it?
the fact that guys like Mike McCarthy are getting interviews too, I think you gotta throw them on the list, even though he didn't coach the past year. Just because, I mean, I can tell you firsthand, Mike McCarthy wasn't a great coach in Dallas, but he got him to the playoffs. You know, did help Aaron Rodgers win a Super Bowl once. So if Mike McCarthy is really entertaining interviews and thinking about being a head coach again, I think his resume puts him a little bit above guys like Mike McDaniel or Robert Sala for me. Just because, like, yeah, he had some moments where he did not look like a great coach. He also did have some years where he got the job done. And I don't know if you can really say the same about Robert Sala never got the job done with the Jets as a head coach. Mike McDaniel, they had what, one and a half like good seasons in Miami, and then Tua went down and all hell broke loose. I don't think either of those guys really showed enough in their head coaching stints that they should be a top three candidate in this current carousel. But what do I know? I just
You
watch
think Miami
people
goes
react to what I
quarterback in
see
the
on film.
draft?
Hmm?
You think Miami goes quarterback in the draft?
Good question. I don't think they do. Just because this is not the quarterback class that we had last year.
And Tua
You
just
know,
signed that deal this
yeah,
last
they're already
offseason.
locked in to pay Tua, and they're not finding anybody to trade for Tua right now. really their only option is
Tua's never
hope
leaving
that
Miami, dude.
really their only hope is that Tua bounces back and maybe raises his value enough that they could trade him for a third round pick or something. But right now, nobody is trading for Tua with that contract. You'd have to be incredibly desperate at the quarterback position to make that trade. You know who I could see making that trade?
The Jets.
I was about to say the New York Jets. Because, I mean,
100%.
you genuinely have media members, like highly credentialed media members, saying, if I'm Dante Moore and I hear that I'm not going number one, which he isn't, Fernando Mendoza is going to go number one to the Raiders. You can pencil that in right now. If I'm going number two and I'm getting picked by the New York Jets, I might as well head back to college for another year, get paid,
That's why I think
play at a
that's
high
why he
level
hasn't
again.
declared yet.
Yeah. But then it gets interesting because Oregon just brought in
Dylan
transfer
Raiola.
Dylan Raiola from Nebraska. So it seems like Oregon is planning the future without Dante Moore. But if I'm Dante Moore, that is a serious thought that I need to go through. Is
When
do I want
is
to be drafted
okay?
by the New York Jets? Or does he just tell them, hey, if you draft me, I'm not going to play for you. You're going to have to trade me on draft night like Eli Manning did
Yeah,
with the San Diego Chargers
Philip Rivers.
or Philip Rivers. You know what I meant.
Yeah.
But that's a serious, thought that Dante Moore needs to have because Jets need to go quarterback. But yeah, as far as Dolphins going quarterback in the draft, I don't necessarily see it just because I think they're stuck with Tua. You're not going to draft Tua's replacement while you physically cannot get rid of Tua because no one's going to take him.
Where's
And I
Miami?
just don't think the quarterbacks outside of Mendoza. I don't even really. I mean, Mendoza's a great player, but he's also like what 24 years old playing against a bunch of 19-year-olds out there.
Yeah.
Like Mendoza should be
Well,
playing
dude,
good
look
after
at
the
look at
college
Miami.
ball
Look at
review.
Carson Beck, dude. Carson Beck came into
Beck too.
college in the same high school recruiting class as C.J. Stroud.
Yeah.
C.J.
These
Stroud
guys,
is finishing his third season in the NFL.
yeah, it goes to show you, these guys are, yeah, they're great quarterbacks, but they're also on incredibly stacked rosters playing against people way younger than them. I mean, you look at Indiana's team, they're on average like 24 years old compared to being like 20 on most, college football team starting rosters. So I just don't think the quarterback class this year has any franchise saving talents. Mendoza has the stuff you can't teach. He's 6'5", 260. He does have the experience from playing college ball for quite a few years, but I don't think Miami sees any of the guys after him as anyone that could really turn this franchise around. I mean, Garrett Nussmeier, Lenoris Sellers, which I don't even think these guys have declared for the
Ty
draft, but
Simpson.
Ty Simpson, Trinidad Chambliss, like good quarterbacks, but I don't think
John Mateer, baby.
anybody
Johnny Football 2.0.
again, I don't think anyone's looking at these guys and saying that's my franchise quarterback. I think a lot of them are just going to wait until next year
Oh,
where you
Cade
might
Klubnik.
have
I forgot about him.
Klubnik, but again, none of these guys really. All the quarterbacks from this year's class that everyone was raving about that were supposed to be top talents disappointed in the college level. So what makes you think they're going to improve enough to make a difference at the pro level?
Dude, like someone like
You
dude,
never know.
Taylon Green is gonna come into the NFL and just be a dog. I guarantee it. Watch. It's just gonna be someone random this coming season.
Well, that's what I mean. You never know. There's going to be that fourth rounder or something that
Dude, he's not. I
randomly
don't even
becomes
think
a
he's gonna go
starter.
in the
And
fourth round. He'd probably go in like the sixth or seventh round. But
but
watch, dude. He's gonna come to the league. It's gonna be like Taylon Green, Razorbacks legend. Just gonna come to the league and just tear it up.
well, it'd be funny. But like I said, I don't think Miami goes quarterback in the draft. I think if anything, they find anybody willing to take Tua's contract let me see how much he's got left on that contract. But
3 years.
uh, 2 years,
3, I think.
3. Let's see. Yeah, he's oh my god, he's got 54 million guaranteed for the 2026 season. Yeah, he's under contract through 2028 to 2029. No one's trading for that guy. So Dolphins are kind of screwed. I unless somehow Tua comes back and starts playing putting up prime numbers, Dolphins are screwed. They have no way out of this mediocrity.
Well, yeah. So I guess kind of building off that, moving into what's coming up in a little under a week with the Natty. Obviously, Mendoza is going to be the number 1 overall pick. Carson Beck's going to be in this draft, unless he has another season of
Does
eligibility.
he have eligibility
I don't,
left? Like,
I don't know, dude.
how long has the dude been in college?
I think 7 years. Um,
That's what I mean.
6 years, 7 years. I don't know, something like that. But yeah. You think Carson Beck's draft stock goes up if Miami beats Indiana?
100%. I mean, it depends on the game. Carson Beck, Miami can lose, and Carson Beck's draft stock can still go up if he has a great game. But I don't know. I don't necessarily foresee him having a great game.
Yeah. What's the spread?
I think 7.5 Indy's favored by, which is not terrible.
I could see him after what they
But
did to
that's what I mean. It's
Oregon.
so. I mean, you have to give
Eight
Miami
and a
a
half.
chance. Miami's defense is up there with the best in the nation, but after watching what Indiana has done to Alabama and to Oregon in these 2 playoff games so far, I don't know how. I don't know what case you can make that Miami should beat Alabama or should beat Indiana. Anything's possible, but
Dude, it's
I
crazy
don't think there's
saying
a
that the
person
Natty
out
this
there
year
that
is
can.
Indiana versus Miami. It's just a crazy. What?
Yeah, who would have had this predicted at the start of the
Yeah.
year?
No.
I don't think anybody in their right mind is saying Miami is going to beat Indiana, though. You're saying, well, Miami might upset because X, Y, and Z, but nobody out there is confidently saying Miami will beat Indiana, not even, no contest.
Dude,
No one's
Malachi
saying
Tony needs to have like 15 receptions for 200 yards if Miami wants to win this game.
even that might not be enough. I guess I didn't really put enough, what would you call it? I didn't pay attention enough to Indiana throughout the season to really like see the talent of some of these guys. Their wide receivers from watching them against Oregon and Alabama
Mm-hmm.
are some of the best in the nation. I mean, I forget the one guy's name. I think his last name was like Satter or something, but you throw the ball to him on a back shoulder 10-yard curl. And I think
Oh,
Indiana did that to Oregon
yeah.
on
I know
10
what you're
different
talking
occasions.
about.
And every single time he caught the ball so easily. The dude is,
Elijah Surratt.
yeah, Surratt. Yeah. 6'2", big, big hands. Again, you run him on a 10-yard curl, give him a back shoulder ball that he can turn around and get his hands on first. The Oregon defensive backs had no chance of knocking the ball out. No chance. And they kept on doing that time and time again, and they just had no answers.
Well, you know where the ball's going for Indiana. The ball's either going to Surratt or it's going to Omar Cooper. Like it's those guys have basically the same
That's the thing.
season.
You know it's happening, and you can't stop it.
They
These are
have a
grown
combined.
men.
How many touchdowns did Mendoza throw this year?
Um, let's see.
41. Mendoza threw
41.
41 touchdowns this year, and Cooper and Surratt combined for 28 of them.
There you go. He likes his guys. Yeah. I'm taking Indiana by like a million in this game.
Yeah. I mean, What
I
can you?
just
Let me
hope.
check. Let me
I
check.
do
Actually,
hope it's a good move.
for all you gamblers out there, let's take a little peek at something, shall we? Let's go and see if you alternate spread, right? To like, I don't know. What are we thinking is good? Like 25.
I'd go like 17.
Well, let's take a little look, shall we? Let's see what we got, right? So, alternate spread. We Indiana. Oh, how high can we go? We can go all the way to 33 and a half. Damn, that's not even
I don't know if I see that, but
33 and a half is only 12 to 1. The odds aren't great.
hmm. But
You said what?
that's how
What'd you
good
say?
Indiana is.
17 and a half?
Yeah. I just hope we get a good game out of it. I don't want another Georgia TCU where
Yeah. I
in the
don't think it will
first
be,
quarter the
but
national championship is over. Nobody wants that.
I mean, I don't really think it will be, but the over under is 47 and a half, dude. Indiana could have that by themselves.
Well, I mean, people didn't think that the Oregon game was going to be as a bloodbath like it was either. And then first play of the game,
Yeah.
6, and it was all over from. And I can't even say it was all over from there because Oregon drove down the field their second drive, got in the end zone. Indiana came back and scored right away. Got to stop, scored again. It wasn't Indiana making turnover after turnover. It was literally just we're better than you. We stopped your drive, and now we're going to go down the field and score and make this lead even more insurmountable.
Yeah.
I mean, Dante Moore only threw that one pick. He didn't turn the ball over again. I mean, maybe he might have had a fumble or something, but he didn't throw another pick the rest of the game.
Yeah, I don't know. Miami's got to do some. They've got to do the do if they wanna win this game, dude. They better be hyped
Dude,
up
I
on
can only
Monster Energy
imagine
drinks and
how
Viagra if they want to win this game.
Michael Irvin's going to be hopped up on the Monster Energy and Viagra. I can't wait to see how amped up that dude is at this game.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it's a good game. Hopefully it's a fun game. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I don't. There's not a world that I can see Miami winning.
I don't see it happening. Anything is possible in the world of football, but I would be shocked if Indiana loses this national championship.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I mean, it's crazy to just even say that.
Yeah, I mean, who would have thought? And then you look at basketball, and Indiana hoops is like 3-3 in conference play and unranked. Who would have thought?
Yeah, the Hoosiers, dude. Shout out the Hoosiers.
Yeah,
Uh, well, we got about 10 minutes left there, V Freds. I mean, there's college basketball. There's tennis.
yeah. Let's talk tennis.
There's soccer. There's the FA Cup, Macclesfield. A
I'll let you take it away.
Well, no, we need your opinions on this. So I'll explain the situation, and then you don't need to know anything about it. But we'll explain this. I'll explain the situation, and then I want your driven your whoa your thoughts. There we go. So Macclesfield is a National League South team, which means so in the English football pyramid, there's 10 leagues. It goes Premier Leagues at the top, obviously, and then it goes Championship, League One, League Two, National League, National League North and South. So they're in the sixth league. So they would have to get promoted 6 times to get to the Prem. They played against Crystal Palace, who's in the Premier League and is the holders of the FA Cup. They won the FA Cup last season.
So okay.
They faced off in the last round of the FA Cup because the FA Cup is all of England and all of English soccer. Like every team plays. Like the first couple rounds are like the League 10, League 9 teams, the teams that whatever. And everybody plays. So they face off, and doesn't Macclesfield go and beat Crystal Palace 2-1 to beat so the six league team beat the holders of the FA Cup who are in the Prem. They're playing in Macclesfield, which is funny enough because it's all random. So like the bigger teams, it doesn't necessarily like if it's a League Six team versus a League One team, like you're not playing at the Premier League's team stadium. It's like all random. So Crystal Palace had to go to Macclesfield to play Macclesfield in Macclesfield. And I mean, which is how many people were there? 5,000 people were there. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like it's
5,000 people in its history.
yeah. It's not like the big enough stadium to hold that many people. But uh, yeah, they beat them 2-1, and then Paul Dawson, who I think he's their captain. I think it's him. Um, just let me look this up really quickly before I. Yeah, Paul Dawson. So Paul Dawson scored the first goal for the team. He's their captain. He is also a PE teacher at like a elementary school.
Hmm.
Like these guys have real jobs. They just play on the side, and they beat Crystal Palace.
Imagine telling your students after that.
No,
Like,
there's a
have you
video of
walked
him
into?
coming back to school, and
I was gonna say,
everyone's
like,
clapping.
you talk about like you see a buzzer beater from some high school basketball game, and you're like, wow, imagine walking into homeroom the next day after this. Like, imagine walking into gym class and your PE teacher just took down a Premier League team. Like, how do you even I don't know how do you even still have gym class? I feel like everyone would
Yeah.
just be too distracted asking about that.
Um, or is he an English teacher? Might be. No, he's not an English teacher.
Whatever kind of teacher, still,
Hold on, I wanna.
that's crazy. Good for them. So, what does that mean for them? Do they
Crystal Palace is knocked out, and Macclesfield advances to the next round.
like? Does this mean Macclesfield could then move their way up to league number 5?
No,
Or
no, no, no. The FA Cup is like what can I compare it to in like it's like the Maui Invitational. Like it's just a tournament. You know what I mean? It's just a tournament between every team in England.
mm-hmm.
Like it doesn't go towards league records or anything like that. It's not like the stupid NBA Cup. It goes towards.
You really hate the NBA Cup.
I'm not a fan. Um, so it doesn't go towards your record, or it goes towards your like whatever. So it's just like you win and you move on. It's a tournament. It's just a tournament. But now Macclesfield will play another Premier League team in Brentford. They drew like the random draw drew them again against a Premier League team.
Damn. Could you imagine they beat another one though?
I know.
Go back to back.
Yeah, a part-time player. Yeah, they're all part-time players.
I feel like they're gonna get absolutely smacked in this game though.
Oh wait, maybe it's not Paul. Maybe it wasn't Paul Dawson who was the teacher. It says Paul Dawson is a coach and is in the candle business. Who's the other guy that scored? It was
Bro, see now I'm picturing you go you buy a candle and this dude won't shut up about some soccer game that you don't even believe happened.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's the craziest upset in like sports history.
Damn. That's pretty crazy.
Let me see if I can find. Is it this other guy? Buckley Ricketts. Is he the teacher? Who's the teacher?
Man, I still can't believe that. Good for them.
Yeah, dude. Shout
Good
out
for Mackle.
Macclesfield FC.
Good for them.
Who do they play next? They play Brentford. Yeah, they play Brentford on in exactly a
Brentford is
month.
probably gonna
In
smoke
exactly a
them.
month, they will play Brentford. Is it? Wait, where is it? Is it? Imagine it's in Macclesfield again. It is in Macclesfield again. It is at leasing.com stadium.
Those 5,000 fans are gonna be in for a treat.
Let's see. Let's look up a picture of leasing.com stadium. Oh, it's a nice little facility. It's a nice little
Yeah,
facility.
cute little facility,
Yeah.
cute little field.
Um, what's the capacity of 5,300? 2,000 of
What
them
would
are
you say is
seated.
the average? What's the average capacity for a Premier League stadium?
Um,
Just an estimate.
um,
Like, are we talking 50,000 like an NFL stadium,
I think
or
it's like I think like the Emirates, which is where Arsenal plays, is 60,000.
yeah, okay?
Um, I don't know. Let me look up the average.
I mean, that's a big adjustment going from
Around
60,000.
40,000 is the average.
Hmm,
But yeah,
cool
yeah.
stuff.
So, well, I mean, yeah. So yeah, these Premier League teams are going from playing in the Prem, go from playing at Old Trafford against, which is the biggest, it has like 70 something thousand, for Man United's field stadium. Go from playing against them to going to a place where it's 5,300 and only 2,000 of them are actually seats. The rest are just standing room. Um, in Macclesfield, wherever Macclesfield is. where is Macclesfield?
In
Macclesfield. Like,
England.
is it near like London? I wonder. Macclesfield. Oh, it's near Manchester.
Hmm.
It's a small. What's the population? Macclesfield population. 57,000. No, that's of Maccles. Wait. Oh, there's a Macclesfield in North Carolina.
What?
Yeah, Macclesfield, UK has around 57,000 people. Macclesfield, North Carolina has about 400 people.
Could you imagine if the Macclesfield in North Carolina had more people than the
Yeah,
Macclesfield in
yeah.
England?
But yeah, anyway, that's like one of the greatest upsets of all time.
That is pretty
For
crazy.
some reason, I thought I saw a
So,
video of
so
one of them was a
basically,
teacher, but I could be wrong.
so basically, a G League team just beat Team USA in basketball is kind of what we're equating it to.
That time's like four. Like we're talking like
Kind of like a high school team beating an NFL team.
uh maybe like a JV team beating an
A
NFL
J,
team.
not even a varsity high school team, a JV
Yeah.
beating an NFL squad. That's what you're
These
equating it
guys are
to?
part-time soccer players.
Wow. Wow.
Like they're playing against
That's,
guys who go to training every day and that's their job. These guys have real jobs and then just go kick a ball around.
you know, knock down a few pints and then head over to the field.
Yeah. Like that's literally what we're this is like if a men's league team played like if my men's league team played against I mean my men's league team's probably not as good as them, but like my men's league team versus
Well, your men's league team ain't beating Premier League team. Telling you that.
yeah, never
Hey,
thought
maybe it's
Macclesfield would either. Just saying. Maybe we put together a squad and we invite Macclesfield to come play against us.
I will be no help in that. I'm
You
just
can
telling
be
you
our
right now.
coach.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah. But anyway,
I'll
that's
step
it's
by.
like one of the craziest upsets in sports history. Buster Douglas knocking out Mike Tyson. Miracle on Ice, obviously.
Appalachian State beating Michigan.
Giants winning the Super Bowl.
I feel like you can't have Giants winning the Super Bowl in there. They made the Super Bowl. Like I
But
get they
against
upset.
undefeated Patriots.
Yeah, but you're in the Super Bowl. You're one of the top 2 teams in the league. How is that like I get being an upset. How is that one of the best upsets
Okay,
or
so the
crazy?
order goes Miracle on Ice, according to ESPN. Miracle on Ice, number 1. Super Bowl 3 is number 2. The Jets
New
beat the
York Giants.
Colts. Yeah, yeah. Villanova beating Georgetown in 1985.
Mm-hmm.
When Georgetown had Patrick Ewing.
I feel like UMBC beating Virginia as a 16 seed has to be on there.
Yeah. Buster Douglas knocking out Mike Tyson. Upset hands man o' war his only law. What? Well, a horse race. Oh, man o' war is generally considered one of the best race horses ever,
Hmm.
not including Secretariat.
Oh, geez.
Um,
Oh, geez.
but a 100-1 upset man o' war.
Forgot about that horse racing upset. That was like 97-1.
Well, this was in 1919.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was old.
I remember that. The Nuggets embarrassed the Sonics in 1994 NBA playoffs. The first 8
Yeah.
seed to beat a 1 seed.
Yeah, all
Uh,
right, I guess.
Jack Fleck wins 1955 U.S. Open. When he beat Ben Hogan in 1955. The Miracle Mets. Rulon Gardner beats the Unbeatable. And NC State over Phi Slamma Jamma.
Damn, so they didn't even have Appalachian State over Michigan in there?
I don't know. These are all time, I guess.
L list.
Well, dude, they're not. I guarantee you, they're not including soccer.
Maybe.
Huh.
I don't know what to tell you, buddy.
Yeah. Well, it could be argued to be a top 5. Like it's crazy, dude. It's crazy work.
Mm-hmm.
Um. But yeah, I just wanted your take on the situation.
No, it is crazy.
But yeah,
I mean, those poor guys on the losing team probably got ran to hell after that.
yeah. They're not what you want to see. But shout out Macclesfield and Paul Dawson.
And his candle shop.
It is candles. Yeah, that's according to AI. I thought he was a teacher. I don't know. I don't know him personally. Can't tell you. But I think that'll be it for this edition of the regular fan show by the fans for the fans on this fantastic Thursday. Make sure to check us out on social. Oh, dang it. I was on a roll and then I choked on air. Make sure to check us out on socials. That is a regular fan show everywhere. Don't want to miss anything. We got clips that go up. We got obviously our podcast. So check us out. If you see one, go to another. We've got the Locker Room SM is another place. It's basically ESPN. Next place to find what you need to find when you need to find it. All sports news, Locker Room SM everywhere, and lockerroomsportsmedia.com. Check out W.GG. If you go over there, RFS is your code for 10% off, and you can get yourself 10% off and get some pre-workout for when you hit the gym or do whatever you got to do to get it done. Get yourself some energy. That is w.ggrfs. 10% off. Yep. I think that's it.
Good job. You hit it right on the head.
Any final words from you there, Vinny Freds?
Don't forget, we'll be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. You can catch the podcast on YouTube and upload it on Spotify same day.
Indeed, indeed. And we will catch you in the next one. Take care, everybody.
Peace.